Hi, my name is Erica Hall, and this is assignment 1 for LIS 650 with Dr. Chow. The assignment was to interview a library director or a library administrator, and I chose to interview the director of a health sciences library in North Carolina. So this is my presentation, and I hope you enjoy it. In this presentation, first I'm going to introduce the library and the library director that I interviewed. Then I'm going to talk about her administrator tasks. These are the things that she's responsible for, stuff that she does every day. And then talk about areas for improvement within the library. Then I'm going to compare this library and the director to the readings that we've been doing in class. And finally, we'll close with conclusion and recommendations. The director that I interviewed is the director of a health sciences library at a university. This library serves 5 schools. They're public health, medicine, dentistry, pharmacy, and nursing. It also serves a 720-bed hospital that does provide patient care, but it's also a major research hospital. And the library also coordinates with 9 libraries throughout the state to provide healthcare information to healthcare professionals and to patients. And it employs about 70 staff members. Ms. Smith is the library director that I interviewed. She's been the director for over 25 years, and she holds her MLS from the University of Oregon. She served on numerous boards and committees. She's a member of several national organizations, and she's very experienced in the health sciences library field. For this assignment, I conducted a personal interview in addition to observation, both in person and of the library's website. Ms. Smith, when asked about the tasks that she does day to day, said that there really is no typical day. Every day is different and presents different problems that need to be addressed, different meetings to attend, different people to talk to. But she does have 3 main responsibilities. The first one is setting the vision for the organization. She's responsible for saying, where is this library going? What are we going to work on next? She's also responsible for being the eyes and the ears. And although everybody does bring information back to the library, really she's the one that has more administrator access to people like the dean to bring back insider information. And lastly, she manages the budget. Anything that has to do with money, she has the final say in. So I asked Ms. Smith about the 1/3 rule, about devoting 1/3 of her time to business operations, 1/3 to internal customers, and 1/3 to external customers. And she said that really, as an individual, she does not follow the 1/3 rule. She is more focused on the external customers. And again, I think this deals with a lot of her setting the vision about who they're going to serve next, how they're going to serve them. But as a whole administration, the Health Sciences Library does practice the 1/3 rule. Ms. Smith said that middle managers deal a lot more with the internal customers and that she focuses more on the external customers. Differences between leadership and management. Ms. Smith says that a leader sets the vision for the organization. The leaders are the ones who ask the question, where is our organization going? What are we going to do next? Whereas management makes sure that the operations run smoothly and figures out the how to accomplish the goals. So what is the true outcome that we want and how do we measure it? Leaders ask what, while managers ask how. Okay, opportunities for improvement. Lately, they've been facing a really tight budget, and that's forced some consolidation. The Health Sciences Library has had to combine its IT department and some business offices with the main library on campus. And this has encouraged efficiency, which may be good in the long run, but right now it doesn't feel like it's an area for improvement. It just feels like a drawback. But maybe in the long run it will have, it's encouraged some efficiency. This has also opened some communication channels that they hadn't realized were closed. So the directors of the different libraries thought that they had been communicating, but really they didn't talk very much. So combining these departments has really forced them to open some communication channels that they hadn't realized were closed before. Ebooks and being able to access journals online is opening new doors. It's allowing better access. It's allowing the library to reach a much wider client base. And this is an area for improvement, mostly just because it's new. Budgeting for this kind of thing is difficult to work out, and trying to determine demands of the users is an area that's really going to have to be focused on in the future. Also in the future, Ms. Smith said the library is going to need a different kind of staff. They're going to be less concerned with a technology base, and instead they'd like flexible staff, people with customer service values who are team members and quick learners. Here I'm going to compare my administrator and her library to the readings that we've been doing in class. One of the first readings that we've had was Raving Fans, which is a book that talks about how to create raving fans in your customers, and basically to the point where they become a walking advertisement for your organization. I would say that the Health Sciences Library has done a wonderful job of this. They placed flip charts around their library last Valentine's Day, encouraging users to write what they love about their Health Sciences Library. And they had a wonderful amount of feedback from their users. And some reported on things that the staff fully expected them to report on. But they also indicated things that were important to them that the staff hadn't previously considered. So it turned out the staff was doing a lot more right than it thought it was. And so I would say definitely they're doing a good job of creating raving fans. There's a place where you can go online, actually, to see customers' reviews. The flip charts inspired the library to create a blog called I Heart My HSL, where users can go to report their positive interaction that they've had at the library. And they get regular posts there, and it's right there online for everybody to go and see. So I would say definitely they do a good job of creating raving fans. One of the other readings that we've had is called First Break All the Rules. It deals with 12 questions that, when answered positively, indicate that you have a productive staff with a high morale. And this Health Sciences Library seems to have that down pat. The staff is very invested in their work. They're very passionate about what they do. There are social events that are regularly attended, even by student workers. And there's a system to reward good service. Every year, up to 2 employees are rewarded with a plaque that says outstanding service on it, and flowers and a gift card. They're treated to a special day, and it works as an incentive to encourage people to keep up the good work. Ms. Smith is also very aware of emotional intelligence. This is actually something that she brought up before I asked her about it, because she regularly meets with very high up individuals like the dean and the chancellor, and she has to be able to project confidence while at the same time not being overbearing. So this is something that she's very aware of.
particular health sciences library is a wonderful example of a well-run library. They're trying to meet patrons' needs no matter what level they are. They're designing their content to be able to be read by most basic reader and also by PhD level doctors, medical doctors. Just they have a very wide range of individuals that they're serving, and they are meeting those needs very well. So I don't have any recommendations for this library because they're doing such a good job already. My only recommendation would be to keep up the good work. That was my presentation. I appreciate you taking the time to watch it. I also appreciate any feedback that you have to offer me. And that's it. Thank you very much.